off a candle burning slow. These days and dragging on, dragging on. Oh Lord, sometimes these days I don't know. Yesterday is over and tomorrow ain't here. Although I'm 7 years sober, I can't stop looking out my rear view mirror. I could slide back to those wild days, make my way back to those simple times, but I'll keep standing by the highways on these lonely roads, begging like a poor man, begging like a poor man. Yesterday is over and tomorrow ain't here. Although I'm 7 years sober, I can't stop looking at my yesterday is over and tomorrow ain't here. Although I'm 7 years sober, I can't stop looking at my rear view mirror.
Windows wide, the curtains fly to catch the evening breeze. Without you here to keep me warm, believe I'd rather freeze. Believe I'd rather freeze. And how long can we walk that line between the sea and sand? How long can we bide our time for dreams we never planned? For dreams we never planned. When the sky said the winter time is coming on, and you cry to see a shadow, babe, it's growing long across the lawn. Another song. Tuesday night, it's 3 a.m. I ought to be asleep. If only I could tell you all about the dreams I keep, or about the dreams I keep. I wake up every morning and I'm wasted all the day. I'd turn it all around if I could only hear you say that you were here to stay. When the sky said the winter time is coming on, and you cry to see a shadow, babe, it's growing long across the lawn. Another song.
You never